Hi, I'm Becky Amble. I want to share a tip with you on how you can do something to save you some time on artificial intelligence. And I'm going to share it with you and just show you the document that I already put together. So hold on a second here. We'll get this all pulled up. And I had already done this to save us a little bit of time. So I've got ChatGPT 4.0 is the one that I use, and that is a paid one. You can do this. I think you can do this with any of the free versions as well. Anyway, I decided that I wanted to find out what the hot topics in artificial intelligence were in the last 2 weeks. Okay. So Oh, you get two things here. First thing, you can see the word I used up here is research. That is a trigger word. So that tells ChatGPT it has to go out and find information. And when you use the word research, it will go find current information because these have all been trained. All the AI or all the LLMs have been trained, and there was a cutoff date for training. And this is how you get around that so that you've got more current information. So I said, research the top hot topics in AI in the last 2 weeks. You're an AI expert. So it went and it said, we looked at 5 different sites, and here it lists what those sites are. Then I said, well, what are the hottest use cases in the last month or two? Use cases now. So we're going to talk about how people are using it. Then it comes up with generative AI and marketing and content creation, healthcare diagnostics, education, legal and financial services, supply chain management. Well, then I still wanted to dig some more. Oh, and this makes another point for us. It's really, you get the best results if you're very specific and you do one question basically at a time. So it keeps going. It still knows we're talking about the same kind of topic here. Then I said, what are the hottest use cases for small business in the last 2 to 3 months? So I'm changing my time up a little bit, but that's not going to confuse it too much. Anyway, it said for small business, customer support, personalized marketing, inventory management, automated financial management, and so on. It's not necessary that you know exactly what the output was here. Then I said, how about the hottest use cases for small business in the B2B space? So first I asked small business, but I wasn't specific B2B. I work pretty much all in B2B. So that's where I like to hang out and where I have the most curiosity is what's going on there. And again, I'm asking use cases. How are people using this? It gives me that lead gen and sales automation, predictive analytics, and again, so on. It doesn't necessarily matter what the content is here per se, because I just want to show you how to use this. Then, what are the hottest use cases for small manufacturing businesses? All right, so we went through, I'm just going to scroll down. I did that. Then I said, what are the hottest use cases for medium sized businesses? Okay, I just kept wanting to get more and more information. I thought, what about a slightly different question for a slightly different uh, business size? And then I said, what are the hottest use cases for small business who want to get started using AI in the last 2 to 3 months? All right. You might go, those all sound just about the same. Well, maybe they are. But if you're a bit curious and a research fiend like me, you might have more specific questions. So do what you need to do. All right. So then I said, please take all this information because you see how much output I have here. And I could just stop and print this off or do whatever. And you can see here in parentheses too, where it's giving me the resources where they found the information, which can be helpful as well. Let's say I wanted to dig into something, I know exactly where to go and look. Or let's say that I wanted to write an article about one of these particular things, and then I would know what resource to go to get more source material. Anyway, let's go down here. So I said, take all this and put in a table so I can compare them. Well, here you go. Business type and the use cases and key issues and trends. For me, this is kind of stuff that I love. And I think this is just awesome. And you can see it's broken it down by the business, basically the size, because that was primarily what I was getting at. Now I want to show you one more thing. Oh, and if you haven't done this, see the little thing that looks like 2 pieces of paper. You can copy and then go paste it in a Word doc. A lot of times what I like to do is I actually like to highlight it like this and do my own copy and paste into a Word doc. Sometimes, at least seems like lately when I use the other method, where is it, the little thing here where you hit copy, then when I paste that, it puts in some things like extra asterisks and the little pound sign. And then I have to it's not that big of a deal, but then I go find, replace, and take out all that extra junk. What I wanted to share with you is this next part that got me pretty excited. And this is, you can make the table. And now I had it go into a new format where it's doing a comparison and it's giving me check marks. So you can see again across the top are the sizes of the business, and on the vertical are the use cases, how people are using this. So if I said, hey, I'm working in AI and I want to find out for all of these, let's just say I'm going to target small business in general and maybe some medium size, depending on the cutoff on size. Let's just say I wanted to target all of those and find out, is there one thing that they're all interested in? And as you will see in this, there is not. So then I might go back and say, well, what seems to be the most common one that people are interested in? And I just think having this table with the check mark is just, I mean, how quickly can you just look at this and know, like in this case, data driven or AI data driven analytics. Okay, there's three of them, three check marks there, supply chain optimization. And certainly we know supply chain has been a hot topic for a while. Well, look at those are the only two categories that got three check marks. So maybe I'd say, is that an area that I've got expertise in? And then am I going to focus on it? I just wanted to show you that because I think it can be a great time saver and a great tool to use to compare different things that you might be looking at. Thanks for tuning in.